I'm joined now by Chris from Codeology to talk us through a little bit about how their time has been at PPMA show and also what's going on behind us. Chris, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad at all. It's been a good show as always down here. We've had some very interesting visitors to the stand, a great opportunity for us to explain what we can do to help make people's lives easier and work with their factories to give them the most they can from them. So it's always a good time here and always a lot of good visitors who know what they need when they're coming in, which is very helpful for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So like you say, you can absolutely find those solutions. But just going back to something you mentioned a moment ago, what is it that Codeology does then? If you're offering these solutions, let's break it down.
Yeah, so we're a manufacturing company. We're based down in Salisbury in the UK, but we prefer to think of ourselves as a solution provider rather than a machinery sales company. We've got a lot of flexibility in what we do. We design things to be very modular, so we're able to give people tailored solutions. And I say tailored because bespoke solutions cost an awful lot of money, and tailored solutions fix the problem. So we're much more focused on giving people the solution they need from what we can offer, rather than just trying to sell what the equipment that we have is, if that makes more sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think you hit the nail on the head with that one. That tailoring, it's the money. And let's be honest, we're all looking for that return on investment. So actually, if you can offer that tailoring rather than the bespoke, it's going to tick both boxes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the moment, there's a lot going on with the economy, has been for a long time. And everyone knows that if you're going to spend the money, you have to make sure you're getting the return on it that you need. Anything you can do to maybe make things do a little bit more than they might otherwise do or serve more than one purpose, it's a great way to really get the maximum return on that investment. And that's a big thing for us, is making sure the solution can do everything they need. And if it can't, making sure they know up front, because that's as important from a customer's point of view. If it won't do what you want, but it'll do some of it, if you know that, sometimes that's enough.
Absolutely, the transparency, and I guess that's how you're going to start building that loyalty in that customer base that hopefully means they'll come back time and time again.
Absolutely, an awful lot of our business is return customers. As far as we're concerned, the most important thing is making sure that the customer understands we're there to help them. We obviously want their money, otherwise we're not going to stay in business, but we also want to make sure that they know we're only going to take it when they need to spend it, and that's a big thing for people.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are you showcasing here behind us?
So we've got quite a wide array of things on the stand here. The area behind us is a packing area. So for a lot of companies, products come through the wall of high risk, particularly within the food industry. And then it's a bit of an ant farm, a bit of a bun fight, and from there it eventually ends up in a lorry. And we just try and smooth out that whole process so that you can get the most through without having to put too many people into the process, and you can maintain the quality as well. So the system behind us here is bringing products up to a high level for comfortable packing and easy inspection, dropping down then into the boxes for packing, and then automatically taking them from there to the case sealer. Obviously the system we've got here is quite compact, but these can be 3, 4, 5 meters long if you need the personnel there, and we can stretch and tailor those based on what you need. Automatic case sealing, again, consistency, presentation, quality, and labor saving, and then onto the outer case labeling. Still a big part for a lot of people, the outer case labeling, a lot of people doing it by hand, very labor intensive, and issues with quality there as well. So this whole process, in some cases, can reduce the number of people you need to achieve a task from 5 or 6 to 2. Or just allow you to up your production without bringing in new bodies. And whichever way it goes for the employer, then it's allowing them to get more for the money that they're spending, and that's the key for them, I'm sure.
Absolutely, and freeing up those people to hopefully go and expand the business elsewhere.
Exactly, yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant, and over on the other side then, should we look at one more piece? We can wander over here. So what is happening over on this piece of technology behind us, this equipment here?
So the main piece of equipment here is actually just a bottle labeling system, a label application system for wrapping labels around bottles, but we've built it into a bit more of a showpiece so that people can have a little bit of entertainment on the stand, watch the bottles going around, and it also allows us to demonstrate our transfer systems for moving products between belts, allowing for base coding with continuous inkjet printers and that sort of thing as well, and the continuous inkjet printer, the CIJ printer we have on the side here as well. Actually a very new thing for us. It's not something we've done before, but we've now started an official relationship with Bestcode, an American manufacturer. That's only very, very recently happened. Very reliable machines, and we're very happy to have the opportunity to work with them and help expand their presence in the British market with it. So it's a nice showpiece for us. It gives a lot of different skill sets and a lot of different tools for people that they might not necessarily immediately think of when they're looking at one of the pieces of kit or the other. So it's nice to be able to show them a little bit more in a small footprint, and then they can stretch that out and apply it to their own factories in their minds, and that helps, I think.
Oh, that's brilliant. And why then is it important that you're here at PPMA show showcasing all of these fantastic solutions that you have for your clients?
So as a company, we're not a company that likes to spend a lot of money on marketing and publishing in magazines and things like that, because a lot of our solutions need the conversation. We need to understand where people need to be helped, and the best way to do that is to get in front of them, show them the equipment, show them the videos of other applications we've done, and really talk it through with them. And the only way you're ever going to do that properly is face to face and having them come here rather than us having to run around the country. It works well for everyone, so it's key for us to be able to really have that face-to-face time with them that shows like the PPMA offer.
Amazing. Chris, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. Do come down, chat to Chris just before we finish today on day 3 and find out exactly how their solutions can help you.